Have you ever wondered why gorillas have such large brains? Hi, it's me, and this is my channel. And you're right, they do have really big brains. Adult male gorillas can have brains that weigh up to 1.3 kilograms, which is nearly 3 times the size of a human brain. That makes them the smartest primates on the planet. But for a long time, scientists weren't sure why. Sure, bigger brains usually mean smarter animals, but there's a cost to having big brains. They take up a lot of energy to run, and that energy has to come from somewhere. Usually when an animal's brain gets bigger, its body gets bigger, too. But not in gorillas. Their brains got bigger while their bodies stayed pretty much the same size. So where did all that energy come from? And what makes these great apes smarter than the rest? To find out, researchers decided to dig up some fossils. In 2021, they published their findings in the journal PNAS. The answer, surprisingly, is flowers. Like, hello, I'm a floral kind of guy myself. Now, you might be wondering what flowers have to do with big brains. Well, lots of primates, including gorillas, eat flowers to get a little buzz. That's because flowers are a great source of nectar and pollen, which contain a sugary treat called sucrose. It's the same sugar that we get in table sugar. Sucrose gives the body fuel, and that fuel can go straight to the brain. Some studies even show that eating sucrose makes certain brain regions grow. But just eating flowers probably wasn't enough to make their brains 3 times larger than ours. So the researchers wanted to know if there was some other factor that made gorillas smarter. As part of the study, they also examined museum specimens and living gorillas at zoos. And one thing stood out. Gorillas have way more smell receptors than other primates. These receptors are proteins found in the nose that detect certain chemicals. And some smells might trigger memories or, turn you off when someone has bad breath. But many animals use their sense of smell to find food. And it looks like our gorilla ancestors were no exception. Scientists think that around 9 million years ago, after our ape-like ancestors split off from the lineage that led to humans, they started sniffing out those tasty flowers. Eating them gave the growing population of apes a little boost of energy. And over time, natural selection favored those individuals who could sniff out the sweetest flowers with the most sucrose, meaning they had more babies, too. Those desirable traits are often linked together in a group of genes called and fossil evidence suggests that this genetic region may have even helped increase the number of odor receptors in their noses. And here's the twist. While these changes were happening, another evolutionary event took place. A single gene mutation resulted in the emergence of a new type of neuron. This type of neuron helps regulate sleep cycles, but these sleep neurons also seem to be involved in social interactions. Today, scientists aren't sure exactly how these two events are connected, but they think that eating flowers and developing more social brains may have happened at the same time. Maybe the nutritious flowers gave the growing brains enough energy to develop and function properly. Or maybe having more social interactions, thanks to these neurons, created an environment where individual gorillas benefited from having larger brains. Either way, both changes seem to have occurred at the same time, leading to the rise of the super smart gorilla. So next time you see a gorilla at the zoo, remember those big brains didn't evolve in a vacuum. They evolved alongside a changing diet and social lives. And who knows, maybe they'll teach us even more about intelligence and evolution in the years to come. Speaking of teaching you things, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Brilliant, whose support made this video possible. It's fun and interactive and covers everything from astronomy to programming. I've been digging this probability course lately. It's taught me a lot, and I love learning something new. And as always, thank you for watching.